Hello, hello. Wait a couple minutes for the fine folks to come in. Let's see if I can get you guys up here. Like I did the other day. That would be useful. This is like my systems check. Okay, looks like everything's good to go. Put out a message saying I'm live. Dutch Grand Prix practice and qualifying. It looks like we also have the testing period resetting and regulations vote coming up. So it could be a big week for us. I think we're one race closer to getting Danny Rick out of this car. Hey, Bob. Good to see you. I'm doing all right. I think this is going to become like a weekly thing, maybe. Maybe Tuesdays, maybe Fridays. You could argue I could use this time more productively to be scouting for the Causa Cup, but I felt like doing this afternoon, so how are you? Hey, Lobes, how are you now, as we say? Okay, let's get going then. Let's take a look at targets here. It's good to hear. Happy Friday to you. Reach Q3. I don't know. We're not that fast. I am indeed. Yes. And proud of it. Let's say both of them 13th. That'll give us a little money and isn't too hard to hit. Reach Q2, Lando can do that. Let's... Okay. Fastest lap, no way. Finish position. I'm hesitant. I'm always hesitant to do two drivers because, as we saw last time, one of them can crash. So I'll say one driver in the points, and then we're good to go. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I'm not far. I am a literal neighbor. I'm just, are you like Buffalo side or? finish streak. Yeah, that's achievable. Let's just go with that, and we're good. So if you've never watched my YouTube videos before, okay, about an hour up. Yeah, I'm Ontario, so not far, not far. If you've never watched one of my YouTube videos before, what I typically do with practice and qualifying is practice. I think this track is going to be good for us because high-speed cornering is very important. I shouldn't get myself off track like that, but generally what my strategy is, I put the reserve driver in the car practice 1, sim practice 1, and then run practice 2 and 3 at 16 times speed just to get setup feedback, because I do think it makes a difference. Overview of the race. Dutch Grand Prix, 72 laps. I don't know what I'm going to do with this race. Depends how much is going on. I either do it real time and then, do like 4 times speed, some of the boring parts, if we're just passing and passing back the same car. But they don't think there's much of a chance of a safety car, and I see, unfortunately for us, I see rain in the forecast for the race on Sunday, so pit strategy might not even work. I think we might two-stop this. I think everybody will have to two-stop this depending on where the rain comes. So let's Danny Rick podium. Well, if you're calling it now, that's never happened, so that's a bold call. I got close once. He got like 5th a couple of times, but never a podium.
It's another historic weekend of Formula One here at Zandvoort. The track has seen many unforgettable moments, like Gilles Villeneuve's 3-wheeled lap at the 1979 Dutch Grand Prix, which cost him victory. What excitement lies ahead this year? There's never a dull moment at Circuit Zandvoort. It's fast, very fast, with long straights and wide curves. But it also features 2 heavy banked corners, where aerodynamic improvements are sure to help our drivers.
I'm live for 5 minutes.
We're down to the last few races of the season,
and I go into the game,
final push.
And it's
Who
already
champion at the end
telling
of it all?
me
We'll find out soon enough.
that Canadians have terrible results here.
Let's get started.
Cost him the win. We'll see. We'll see. I might sign Piastri if I can't get George Russell. I might go get him at the end of the season. So light rain in practice, heavy rain for the race. So we'll really have no idea what our race pace is going to look like, because qualifying is going to be the only part of the... Okay. So get Jack in Danny Rick's car, and then just throw a setup together. Run plan, short lap, so let's go 18. Really, I just try and get somewhere in the middle of each. We're not going to want a lot of rear wing here with the high speed of the cornering. Let's just run with that, and then they can tell me it's bad. Braking stability, okay. And then camber doesn't really do much to traction, so let's do that. Lando. I mean, we can go with a young driver. I've got a lot of money. I was looking at Russell, I was looking at Ocon. Danny Rick makes 10 million a year. As is. Russell doesn't make much, but he's gonna want a huge raise. Let's throw him out there. Let's sim this session. I don't think it actually uses my... So I don't need to... Oh, look at how many grid penalties there are. Lots of people taking new parts this week. One, two, okay. 6 people taking penalties. Maybe we can luck out a result. We're not. Maybe we should have, but we're not. Ooh, good start. Good start. I like that. Now, what I do, and this is just a strategy that I figured out, I don't want them to burn through a ton of tires. So I go run plan and I tell them to conserve the tires because we're not worried about speed in practice. We're worried about picking up data, getting the setup as best we can, and then just calling the car back in, sending them back out. If I conserve the hard tires, I can use the same set of tires for an entire session. Yeah, Piastri chews through tires for breakfast. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. And I do think if I get far enough into this that Doohan will take a car. He's not that far off. Let's look at the setups. See if we've got any. Get any closer. Cornering. I don't want to move traction too much. Less rear wings probably a good idea. But that moves straights a ton. This is tricky. I'm gonna move it down. And then... No, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. That could be worse, but let's do that. And then Daniel Ricciardo. I just want to move that, and I also want to move rear wing down. And stability, add toe out to get it back to where it was. There we go. Just get wild with the setups and it'll narrow itself over time. And I know there's like setup guides on the internet, but
Daniel, radio check.
Ruined some of the fun for me. So Daniel didn't get out in the first session because Doohan was in the car. So I just like sending him out
Should be starting now.
right away. Same with Lando, honestly. And then at this point, we just go 16 times until they report back. And that way you can get an hour-long session done with them actually using your setups instead of simming the session in like 5 minutes. He's definitely under consideration, Cressy. he's definitely an option. And again, not worried about lap times here. Those are actually better than I expected, to be honest. Just want to get the data as best we can. Are we closer? Are we farther away? Quite often my setups get worse to start, and then we figure it out.
How's the balance?
Terrible.
Is everything okay with the car? That doesn't feel right.
So that's under 50. Oh, 35.
Understood.
Wow. We had 69 and we made it twice as bad. And then Daniel. Okay, so both of them got worse. They're almost done their runs anyway. There we go. And then we can reconfigure it. He says it's really bad. So let's go back to where we were. And then if that's bad, I only want to go to here. And then traction wise, front wings, great. Okay. Do that. And then apparently we're really bad at everything. But not really that far off. So we want less braking stability. So that's less toe out. And then we want less cornering and less traction and more oversteer. Or we could go the other way. Let's give him another run and that'll narrow the bars even more. I've done that before, Cressy. I've done that before.
Someone's run wide.
I make a point of always checking, like even after every race. Okay. So we should be, yeah, it's 1 minute and 10 seconds a lap. We're okay to get another full run in on these tires, and then we'll switch them to mediums for third practice. Not sure if you caught it right at the beginning, Cressy, but I've got a regulation vote coming up right after this race weekend. So, I don't know what that'll be for. Something that no
like
doubt
someone's
I
gone
will
wide
vote
there.
against, and then it will happen anyway. Or vote for, and it won't happen. I've had 2 regulation votes so far this season.
How's the balance?
88!
It's okay, it's a cool car to drive.
Okay, we went from 35 to 88.
Okay.
And first one was for like technical part changes. awesome. Technical part changes, and we voted for one, and it ended up being the other one. And I'm doing a ton of research for next year's car. At this point, with 7 races left, I'm not even developing for our car anymore. I'm developing for the car next year. Get out of the gate strong. I think that's going to be us done here. Okay. How do I get more oversteer? That affects the straights a ton. Not really much I can do. Let's move it a touch. And then we can just send Daniel back out for more track time. But I'm going to leave Lando in the garage. And the second one was for every team to get the same wind tunnel time, and I think I'm going to finish pretty well. So I voted for that, and the vote lost. I was one of 4 teams that voted for it, and 6 voted against. Williams. Williams voted for it. I'm like, why would you? You're going to finish last.
Okay, Lando, that is the end of the session.
You should want the most time possible. That just didn't make any sense. Okay, so we have 6 drivers taking penalties from 5 different teams. We're in a real good spot right now. Practice 3 coming
Our
up.
race weekend continues as we head into FP3 and then qualifying. While many eyes may be drifting ahead to the big race, the teams and their drivers will be fully focused on the task at hand here today. Those who make the most of the free practice sessions will head into qualifying knowing that they've given it their all and done everything in their power to cement themselves a good, strong position on the asphalt tomorrow. Here we go, folks. It's time to get started.
I think we're in a really good spot. The rain didn't really come yesterday. Let's do a little bit more. I think that'll be worth, but it's worth trying just to narrow the range. Okay, put both these guys out on mediums, conserving tires. Oh, we're getting closer. I always get paranoid and think I forgot to check half the stuff I just did.
Radio check. Okay, radio check.
Sessions should be starting now.
Okay. practice 3 done. See if we get any closer. We were at 82 and 88 coming into the session. I'd be happy going into the race with either of those, but I don't mind getting both drivers over 90. I do think it makes a slight difference. And for me, with a mid-pack team, it could mean the difference between 11th and 9th. You know what I mean? Points and no points. So, got those tires warmed up, Cressy.
I think we've had a car run wide.
Sonoda running wide. I really like Sonoda. I know you didn't have much luck with him, but he is a pretty young driver. Young, talented driver. I hope he...
Who's running wide
I
there?
just saw that he signed for another year. I hope he gets a car that he can... Oh, man. I didn't even get the feedback. That's disappointing. It's because this is so short. Such a short track. They want more wing? Okay. And more oversteer. It's kind of what's going on with my cars right now. I'm lucky to get either car into Q3, but I feel like we just have a better race strategy or race pace. And as you saw in the last stream, we got really lucky with Verstappen crashing out. That was the best. Not sure if you're still here, Lobes, but I wanted to ask you. I tweeted out earlier that I was going to be live, and the amount of followers I've got that I think are bots, maybe, that are like Twitch graphic design artists. I'm like, okay, so we made it worse, so we're just gonna go with the 82. I've gotten like at least 10 that I'm like, you can't be a real person. I'm not convinced. Artificial follower count 79, huh? Alright, let's just go back to the previous setups. So I could have simmed. I could have simmed this. This did not help. But that's okay. At least we know where we stood. I'd like to get Daniel some more track time just because. Lando's at 100, so we're fine. That being said, I'm not a design guy, and I would not be very good at it at all. I just had a friend of mine, like, we used to play Madden all the time, and I'm like, okay, I'll make a logo for, like, my splash page, but that was it. I've never professionally had anybody do anything. It's like, it's probably just an algorithm that they follow you if your Twitch is, if you make note of it. It's nice to know that I can get like a few followers a week doing that though, even if they're fake. Artificial followers. Ah, being aggressive doing the two-step. Well, we'll have to look at tire life and see what we're gonna do here. I said 72 laps in this race. Realistically, you can get 26 on a softs. So like 21 if you really push them. 36, 31. And then that's 42. So 37. So a hard medium one stop is possible, but would probably be a few laps short of where we want to be. I wonder if I can go medium, soft, and go two stop. I might do that. That's 36, 31. Yeah. 31 or medium soft 31 21 21 medium soft might be a little too aggressive, but I don't know if I'll have as much. Thanks for stopping by, Bob. Hope it goes well for you.
Ready to check these, Lando?
Yeah, confirm.
I don't think
Track
we
should be green.
don't have any rain today, so let's get a banker lap in, and then we can go out again at the end of the session. Want to give Lando enough space, because this is a short lap. Get Daniel around to the line here. Here he comes. Let's go on board with Daniel Ricciardo, the man who is in line for a podium, according to Cressy. Our first time at Zandvoort, battling the orange wave in the orange car. Max Verstappen. His supporters will be out in force, I'm sure. Daniel crosses the line. Slower than Joe. Lando. Also slower. Purple third sector, though. Not what I wanted to see, let's say. See what other times come in here. Fuel up the car again. Sainz and Verstappen both faster. That's to be expected. But Leclerc, Gasly, Ocon, Tsunoda slower than us. I'm gonna send both guys out about 2.5 minutes to go, I think. Should be about right. Yeah, because we're right in that zone. Perez went slower than us. Bottas went slower than us. They have to be... How do I feel about the game as a whole? I really think it's pretty. I really think there's a lot to build on. I don't know depth-wise how it's going to feel if I get, you know, say 5-6 seasons down the road. Because there's not a lot of adoptability in that sense. I know there's regulation changes and all that jazz, but I don't think the track schedule changes. I think there's certain rules within F1 that it has to stay a certain way. Okay. Oh, I missed it by like 2 seconds. Alright, so Lando's gonna be in the middle of traffic. But at least Danny Rick's behind her for Rory, so he's not going to catch him. That's just not going to happen. Is Lando out of the garage? He's behind McLaren in front of a Red Bull. Maybe we can block the Red Bull up. I don't know. That's one of those things that for a first effort, it's great. And for a management sim, it looks great. There's obvious things that they left out of this edition that I understand. Like, I'd love to be able to race you guys. Multiplayer is a big one. Creating your own team is a big one. Having, you know, I like the idea of like managing, similar in a football manager type of way, managing my own F3 team and working my way up. Maybe carrying that F3 team and the drivers through to an F1. You know, having your own kind of career mode within the game. But I was lucky enough to be watching Callum's stream yesterday, Football Manager, and he said he's really enjoying the game, but I know nothing about F1 and I feel like it's hindering me. And I said that's kind of the way I feel about Football Manager, because I don't support a team necessarily. Danny Rick, he goes 5/100ths faster. I was really hoping for a big gain there. He might be out in Q1. This is scary. Oh, Lando. Okay, Lando jumps a spot. Are we going to survive? And I feel that way about Football Manager, whereas I watch F1 every race. I know the ins and outs. So I feel like this fits my style. But I do feel like casual players, I wouldn't be surprised if they were overwhelmed. And not everything is here. There's still stuff I wish you could do. I wish it was easier to look at drivers during a race. Like Football Manager, you can click on a player and view all their attributes and do all that sort of thing during play. It's not, the match engine is not its own separate thing. Whereas this feels very much like it's the racing portion, the strategy portion, and the rest of it are separate entities. I feel like when I heard Frontier was doing it, though, I felt like that's a good fit. Because they've done a lot of time-intensive things. Like, I think I would be really bad at Planet Coaster, but from what I can tell, it's really well done. Elite Dangerous, Planet Zoo. Okay, 10th and 13th, and we got a bunch of guys taking penalties. Come on, Lando. Your goal is getting Q3 today, please. Because the race is going to be rain, and it's going to be on me to get the timing right.
Just a radio check.
Yeah, all good.
Okay, so that's a green light.
And I feel like it's kind of funny. This game in particular has ruined my desire to play the Codemasters games. This was a game that I always wanted, but never thought was actually going to happen until it was announced. It's one of those things, it's like, I wish I could do everything with a team except drive, because I'm just awful. There's actually quite a few games that I'm excited to get into. Lately, my wallet is hurting, or going to be hurting. I'm really excited for PGA Tour 2K23 because I have been, in the past, part of the TGC Tours group. I'm now way more excited for Football Manager 23 than I ever thought I would be, because I just found this community in the last 3 months, and it's taken my fandom of that game to interaction makes games way more fun. I love single player games. Just talking with other people about the experience that you're having in your games is just heightens that experience. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Did Frontier say if this was going to be an annual release? Because honestly, I would not mind at all if they said, okay, we're going to focus on making significant improvements to this game. Um, as far as feature sets from game to game. We're gonna do this is going like the PGA guys. We're going to make this a biannual, like once every 2 years will be a new game with a set of new features. I just don't know if it's an every year thing for them or not. I know they've signed for like, depending on sales, a minimum of 3 versions. I'm really curious to see, like, I don't know if Frontier would ever disclose, but maybe it's because I'm in the sphere of F1 Manager, but it feels like this game has gotten a good response, has sold reasonably well. I don't know what the expectations were, but I don't think they were abnormally high. And it's funny to hear a guy like Jack work this space talk about him doing better numbers with F1 Manager right now than he's ever done with Football Manager in 7-8 years of streaming. That's true. But I mean, I just I say this because I'm a sucker, I guess, but so many of the games that I love and still love are, okay, here's an update to the roster, here's a minor tweak in the feature set, pay us another $90. It's like, I will pay you full price if I'm getting major alterations. Whether it be multiplayer or because it's clear they're going with, you know, there's no mini games in this game, and I don't think there's any microtransactions. Like, you can't pay to win this game. So it's kind of refreshing in this way of we're going authentic and we're going realism. You know, we're not going to pack it full of mini games. This is going to be a through and through one for the nerds. And it is. Oh, wow, Cressy. Oh, he improved, but he's still slower than Joe by a little tiny bit. Yeah, we're not going to Q3. Daniel Ricciardo also improved, but not by enough. It all depends on Bottas. Yeah. Wow. Wow, we got bumped. Okay, that's not too bad. With the amount of penalties in front of us, that's like 7th and 8th, potentially. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna have to work hard for it. As I said, I think I've had 2
Drivers
Q3s
are
all
strapping
year.
themselves in, ready for race day.
McLaren did a decent job during qualifying. This is a solid grid position, and it certainly
Did
has
we,
the
though?
potential to lead to good race results.
Did we though?
We saw a reasonable push from Mercedes in qualifying, and they'll have plenty of opportunities here to achieve a great result. A sunny day here with only a few clouds in the sky. If things stay this way, the weather shouldn't pose any challenges to the teams.
So let's see how the teams tackle this race today here at the Dutch Grand Prix.
I'm showing on my stream manager stream offline. Is that just an error on Twitch's part? Because I'm showing myself as offline, and I don't think that's the case. My OBS is still working. Yeah. I was like, that's weird. Because it's only update my stream manager. My second screen here is only updating the stream like every 30 seconds. Oh yeah, it's a rainy race. I almost forgot. Oh, I hate it. Alright, we're cloudy right now. No rain on the track. Says the rain is coming about lap 20. And it's going for the rest of the race after that. Okay. How many laps do intermediate and wet tires get? This is only the second wet race I've ever done. And the first one did not go particularly well. Intermediate tires, about 25 laps if we push them. Wet tires, I'm gonna try something. This might be really stupid. We might go in with no strategy and then adopt on the fly. If we go, say, here as our window, and then go wets the rest of the race. That's real close. We could go mediums and then go. Because I don't think the difference in tire is that much. Can we get to here on mediums? No, I wouldn't want to risk that much. I think I'm gonna start on the medium tire and then just adopt when the rain shows up. Because it's gonna rain significantly. So do I want to pit early, like here, and go on to wets and just hope it keeps raining? One stop onto wets. Maybe. Maybe. But I definitely want to start on the mediums to give myself the room to make a call. And then we'll pit them a lap apart. Sorry guys, that's my phone ringing. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go strategy A on them, and then figure it out. I keep clicking compounds. Change pace target. Okay. We're gonna push, try and make early gains. So we're starting 10th and 12th. So some of the penalties are minor, some of them are major. Because we were 12th and 13th. A couple of them are 10 spot penalties. Cross your fingers. Here we go.
I don't want to tempt fate, but there are quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
there's
what I'm going to
Lando
do
Norris. A
is
top 10
see how
position
hard
today,
it comes at the
but
start,
will they be able to
and then I
capitalize
might
on
just,
it? And behind
after
them,
like
it's Ricciardo.
2-3 laps
They're
of
in the back
rain,
half of the pack, so they'll need
go
to work
straight
hard
to
if they want a
wets.
podium finish. The race start is mere
and just
seconds
hope
away.
it keeps raining.
Here we go. It's the Dutch Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
So we got Perez, Hamilton, Russell, Leclerc, Alonso, Ocon. I wish they showed you like a pre-race, like as part of the presentation, a lineup. Oh, we got squeezed out of that corner. No way. Daniel. That's disappointing. Took the wrong line. Lando is
Okay, mate, nice one.
unreal. 3 spots
Good job.
already.
McLaren have got some momentum going.
Basically, this entire first lap, I want them to push the battery when they see an opportunity. And, oh, Alonso defending. But we got the inside line. We faked him out. Oh, couldn't get quite around the outside on the second half of the corner, but he's taking a look again.
Good job. Let's keep going.
Oh, yeah.
This is really good.
Yes, it is.
And McLaren with a
Okay.
great overtake.
Don't want you to burn it the whole time. But, you know, DRS opens at the end of the lap, so it would be nice for you to have some and not. Max Verstappen taking a back of grid penalty in his own Grand Prix. His home Grand Prix. He's got a lot of work to do to make the fans happy today. Has the forecast changed since we entered the race? Not really.
DRS enabled.
But this can, this tire at this pace No. It's got my target wrong. We can go about 5 laps into the rain if we need to. And there's always the possibility of safety car or something else. We are right at Alcon's DRS range now, and Alonso's starting. We're starting to lose Alonso. We might be faster than the Alpines today. Maybe. Somebody might have pace. We might get a podium today, Cressy, but you might have picked the wrong guy. Daniel's kind of stuck behind K-Mag back there. Mid-pack is bunching up a little. Tires, we got a lot of soft tires, a lot of medium tires. They know the rain's coming. I know the rain's coming. Who's gonna flinch? He's gonna get us here. Or not. Thought he was. Maybe he still is. It's interesting to see the 3 guys in front take mediums, and then we're kind of bunched around 7 cars on the soft tires there. I prefer my tire choice.
Nicely done.
Good job. So started 10th
McLaren
and
gain a
12th.
position.
Up to 6th and 11th. My goal coming in today was double points. As I said, I think we're about a 7th or 8th place call. So I expect our better driver to be in and around 7th. And our second driver being... Wow. Daniel went purple second sector on the last lap. Excellent. Our other driver being in the scrap for points. Let's go on board with Lando for a minute here. As I said, this is lap 6. Rain's supposed to start falling around lap 19, 20. What a pass.
Doing a good job so far.
Now he has clean air. It's kind of funny. I don't think we're as fast in the clean air. I think we're one of the fastest cars in dirty here at high speeds, which allows us to get those passes done. But beyond that, I'm not sure. What's Danny Rick's gap to Gasly here? We're clearly slower than the top guys, but faster than the middle group. Ricardo's running good laps. He is catching Gasly. He's right on his tail. It's just a matter of making the pass. Alonso goes fastest right behind us. That's annoying. That's annoying. I'm basically playing this out until the rain gets here, and then I suppose we can jump ahead in time a bit. If we wanted to like a 4 times speed. I think we're doing okay. Leclerc goes fastest. Track grip is going to get worse. 9 laps in. Rain will start to threaten in the next lap or 2, but won't actually legitimately get here until like 8 laps from now, according to
And
what I'm
McLaren
seeing.
with a great overtake.
My weather center is, I think, 3rd level, which is like 80% accurate. Danny Rick up into the points now.
Alpine just advanced.
Oh no! What did you do, Lando?
Yeah. Sorry,
We
boys.
can take a look now. Watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris.
He went for the pass
There
and
it
he
is.
just
That's where they spin out.
missed. So I think
The
he's
team are
gonna
devastated.
continue, but
They'll
be
be
at the
questioning
back.
just what happened out there.
I don't think he took damage. Okay, there was a gap, so he lost 7 places. What's the gap to Sonoda? Oh, looks pretty significant. Yeah, there he is. Okay. So maybe like 3 seconds. Yeah, 3.2. Oh man, that's disappointing. Took my eye off of you for 1 second.
Well done.
McLaren gain a position.
My question is, Norris lapping faster than Sainz? I don't think so. No, he's not. So, are we just gonna tag on the back of him? Wait for other cars to come back to us? Could do that. Oh, we have a crash. And a full safety car.
Okay, safety car deployed, safety car deployed.
Decisions.
Okay, drive to the Delta, drive to the Delta.
Yeah, confirm.
That's probably the worst time for a safety car. I think we just ignore it. Because if this rain
Sounds like
is
there's been a
coming
crash.
like they say it's going to, there's only about 7 laps till rain. Magnussen is out. I did not see the track.
Okay, there are yellows ahead.
Okay, understood.
Okay, keep looking after the tyre.
Conserve
Okay,
the tire,
understood.
conserve the fuel.
Just be careful with this tyre.
Confirm.
Oh man. So Magnussen's out. Nobody else is out. But he was kind of in our group. We were lucky that we weren't really affected by that. This will give Lando a good opportunity to catch the pack, and then he should have better pace than a few of those guys ahead of him. Catch the line.
Light rain on the radar.
Wet weather
Understood.
predicted. Yep, we know that. It has. Okay. And it's gonna get here sooner because of the safety car too. Interesting. Skies are getting grayer.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car is in this lap.
Okay,
Yeah, all good.
let's get back up to standard. Get a little
Need
heat
to
on
push.
those tires.
Okay.
Maximum pace.
Yeah, confirm.
So at the end of this lap, he's going to disappear off into the distance. And then we go racing again.
No overtaking.
Understood.
We're
Let's try
in.
and push up.
Go, go, go.
Understood.
No overtaking to the line, but we are
Stay close.
spreading out.
Yeah, confirm.
Perez got a fantastic start. And we're off. Nobody did come in with the safety car. No rain yet. We got plenty left in this tire. So we are okay. I think we're about 4 laps of significant rain. How are we looking, Cressy? Thankfully, there was... Our spin out didn't affect us. Oh! I was gonna say,
There's
thankfully
been a
our
crash.
spin out didn't affect us
Let's
too
take
much.
a closer look. Daniel
of the safety
Ricciardo
car.
involved here.
And there's Ricardo spinning.
Oh, a nasty crash there.
Wow. It's not often both
And
my
that
guys spin
was
out
a
in the same
bitter blow
race.
for the team.
Honestly,
And
both
it
these
may
guys
have
have
really
been
hurt
pretty
their overall chances.
respectable. Danny's, there's no gap, so Danny's going to be at the back. Yeah. So that lost him, and here's the rain. That lost him, well, minor rear wing damage. We might as well.
Yeah, take care, it is raining.
Okay, got it.
I think we might as well replace it. He's at the back of the pack. And we're going to have to come in for tires soon. This track is getting worse. Significantly. You know what? He's already at the back. Oh man. What's the thought process here? If I go... If I edit... And then... Go all the way back to now. That's gonna get real bad at the end, but we gotta go. We gotta go. This race has changed dramatically, very, very quickly. So let's go get wet tires.
And we're box this lap.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'll,
pause
I'll
this
box
for a
this lap.
second. How much? Yeah, we can stack them. Good. Good, we can stack them. This is a lot to do. This is a lot to do. I just hope that that stretches right there. I really, really hope that stretch is accurate. We actually could have gotten Lando in sooner, but oh man, Cressy, you've missed so much. Wow. I really missed my spot with Lando there. Ricardo spun, Lando spun. If I car parts. All the other parts take too long. So he's gonna have to run with damage. That Danny Rick podium is gonzo. Okay. Oh, I'm annoyed with myself.
Now stop in front of the garage.
Lando
Yeah, I'm
missed
happy
the
to
pit
box
lane
again.
by 300 meters. assume everybody else is going on to wets. Who's in the pits right now?
That's all his boxed.
Everybody boxed at the same time. We actually did gain a couple of spots in the pits, which is nice.
Yeah, take care, it is raining heavy.
Yeah, confirm.
Yeah, this rain came on so quickly. The track was like wet tire ready in a lap and a half. So we couldn't really get in any earlier. And Lando was had just passed the pit lane when the rain really started to come. And now he's on his way back around. Whether I have to stop again or not
Yeah,
is
land the pit lane.
Okay, understood.
remains to
And
be
just
seen.
remind you to use the pit limiter in the pit lane.
Stroll is the only one not to pit yet. Oh,
Sonoda also pitted.
that was a terrible stop because we had to wait for traffic. Oh no. That's a mess. This race is a mess.
Okay, Stroll has pitted. Stroll has pitted.
Of course, DRS is disabled in the rain. Oh, man. Just keep raining so I don't have to pit again. We've decided to just push these tires to the wheels fall off. Supposed to keep coming. Is it going to be enough? Everybody else is on wet tires, so with these tires dispersing a lot of water on the track. AlphaTauri, they're yeah, it's Austria because they're a Red Bull feeder team. Monza is more Ferrari country. Austria is where I got my first race win. Carlos Sainz was running away with it and crashed. Lando was sitting in second place. I can't get over how bad that pit stop was. That's a second and a half slower than our usual stop. Track has now crossed into kind of borderline Inter's territory, but I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. Rain's not supposed to completely stop at all. So these next 50 laps could be just entirely those tires. We got really unlucky with the timing of Lando's. The timing of both spins, to be honest. But we ended up kind of where we were before, just swapped the cars. is slow, so push the pace, but be careful. It's kind of raining enough to keep the track wet enough, but not raining enough to make it worse, because the tires are dispersing so much water. Daniel can't see behind that. This is how crazy this race is. Williams is in 12th. And Lewis Hamilton is leading. Verstappen started the race at the back of the grid and he's in 6th right now. And we're not even a third of the way through the race. This is the period where it's going to get borderline not wet enough for the wets, and then it will get worse from beyond this point. About 3 laps of questionable. Coming up on that 2.5 millimeter zone where it's like too dry for wets, but the inters would start to struggle.
Nice job, mate. Nice job.
Wow, he gained a position before the message was over. It was already gone. It's to the point where
Ferrari, advance the race position.
the tires are trying to find water to cool them down. It's not raining as hard as I would like. It is still raining, and it's supposed to rain the entire rest of the race. We are now a third of the way through the race. And these tires are going to go off the cliff about 8 laps prior to the end, as it stands. What are lap times like? Yeah, he got lucky because he pit a lap prior to a lot of the people in front of him, and the field kind of bunched up on him. So he gained, by passing the pit lane, he gained about 8 spots. He can get points today. We're happy with that. I'd be really happy with a 9-10. Unfortunately, in the rain, Charles Leclerc, who's directly in front of us, is being held up by Albon in the Williams. So we might be sitting back there a while. I don't think pushing in this rain does a whole lot. So I am going to slow the pace.
Just be careful with this tyre.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Conserve things. Let's see how
Okay,
much
keep
it
looking after the
affects
tyre.
Okay, understood.
our time for 2 or 3 laps. That's a good start.
Nice job.
Norris gets by Albon, and Vettel is next.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
We are firmly in intermediate territories right now, but it's going to get harder. And here it comes.
Okay, mate, good job.
McLaren gain a position.
He got by Vettel. And now Leclerc, we are behind Leclerc again, but he is behind Ocon instead of Albon. Should be a faster car, shouldn't hold him up quite as much. But he will be not too far down the road from Danny Rick. Wow. You madman. Piastri doing that well. And this is your first season still, you said? That's amazing. Making me look like an amateur. I'm pretty happy sitting in 4th though with these 2 guys. Some real hard rain coming in about 7 laps. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Ocon's catching us from behind, but not overly quickly. Gasly is breaking away a little bit. So I might have to push Ricardo's pace again. Let's up the pace. Norris is kind of running on his own. Claire's catching up to the back of us. Rain is 3 millimeters and going down, but should pick up again in then 3 laps. Three race wins by Pierre Gasly this season already. That's amazing. My group is, I think we're the only ones. Yeah, here comes the heavy stuff. I think we're the only ones to win a race other than both the Ferrari drivers have won multiple races.
Yep, take care,
Both
it
the
is
Red
raining
Bull
heavy.
drivers have won
Yeah, all
multiple
good.
races. And Lando has won once. And also has a second place. Which you saw. Ricardo, I think, has a couple of top, like 5-6s. He's usually like battling for a point. He's kind of in that 9th to 12th range. It's kind of just where he is. No podiums for him. He's not that much worse than Lando, but he's usually about 2 to 3 tenths. And that can be the difference. Oh, slow on the draw. Okay, so we're pulling away from Ocon, we're catching. Okay, so the rain has really come. Track is really showing. And the track time per lap has gone down 3 seconds per lap. So there's nothing really you can do here. I wonder if, you know, when we get to say lap 50, teams come in for a new set of tires. And to stop this to the end of the race. I might do that, but I don't know. Let's get some chat feedback. If it keeps raining like this, and the track keeps, you know, at least half this wet for the rest of the race, we've got 37 laps to go. Should say in 15 laps, I pit for another set of wet tires, while everybody else is conserving their tires and tiptoeing around the track. I could just pace this out. I don't know. don't. We're kind of running our own race here in both cases. I don't think there's a lot going on. I don't think Lando's ever going to see Leclerc again. He's 9 seconds behind Leclerc at 17 seconds ahead of Vettel. Lando kind of has a window to pit into if he keeps pushing. So I might try that with Lando. But we're just kind of in the middle of nowhere. The leaders aren't that far ahead. Danny Rick would only lose probably 3 spots, but they are points spots. I'm not encouraged by that. Yeah, Leclerc's right on the back of Ricardo now. And he's going to pass him. That much we know. Even in the rain, we're not a Ferrari. He's just putting up better times than us. Actually, that time we were right on him, but it's because we're kind of holding him up. That's not too far for Gasly to move up the pack, though, Cressy. He can do that. You know he can do that. We are kind of holding Leclerc back, and we're at the end of this train here. Sonoda. Yeah, I'm gonna pit with Norris. That might be controversial. What's the gap? 22 seconds? Don't really have a lot to lose. Not yet, though. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Another 5 laps. Track is now damp. We are outside the wet zone. And it is getting drier, but it's not going to be dry enough for slicks at all during this race. About 2 or 3 more laps. I think we can. We're 25 seconds ahead of Sonoda, so we can pit Norris. Is it really gonna? Oh, it's raining harder again. What do you think I should do, Cressy? Because these tires are gonna be really bad if we just go on them to the end of the race. But I'm probably not going to lose a position with Norris. If I pit, there's a big enough gap. Or if I do, I'll be right on the back of them. So I'm thinking about pitting again for another set of wet tires. Weather is just straight up rain till the end. And just I'm thinking about just letting them run. Like, Daniel's a little more risky because he's right in the middle of a stretch of cars. Like, there's 8 cars in a 7-second zone here. So he would, like, Norris would pass Daniel, and there's the possibility we could give up points if we pit Daniel, even though his tires are going to be trash. I feel like maybe pitting 20 laps left, we can push with fresh tires on both cases. Because all these other guys haven't been pushing as hard, so they're going to have better tires than us, but they're also going to be trying to conserve to the end. So I'm thinking maybe pit Lando soon, pit Danny Rick a couple laps later. Like 5 more laps on these tires. Okay, Leclerc finally passed
So this is P10.
Ricardo. Not unexpected.
Oh,
Just
and Ferrari just gained a place.
don't lose touch with the group. What are the lap times looking like? Norris is running by himself. He's running quicker. We are 28 seconds ahead of Sonoda and Joe Guanyu. They are going to pit again. Yeah, Daniel, if we box, is going to make it to the end on the tires, but what I'm saying is he can make it to the end on this set, but it'll be bad at the end. The leaders are better than us because they're not pushing the pace. They're about 10% better. So I don't know if they're going to pit again. I don't think there's any harm in pitting Lando now. So I'm going to tell him to come in. They think I'll lose 1 spot.
Yeah, confirm. Happy to box at the end.
Let's put Lando in now, and then we'll get Daniel in next lap. So we're at 7 millimeters. This track is not going to dry up enough. Actually, I can push a bit. Build up the gap. Or as much as you can in 8 millimeters of rain on track. Okay, Lando's coming in. I want to see this stop.
Let me pit lane.
Careful.
Understood. And just remind you to use the pit
Have you
limiter.
had any speeding in the pit lane penalties? Where's Sonoda? I think we're gonna be okay. Alright. Push on the up, and I'll turn fuel down. Yeah, Lando came out. And let's set up Daniel to also come in. He's gonna lose a couple spots. Lando
Box this lap.
might pass him,
Box confirmed.
but we might get a toe off of each other. I know that would be frustrating, but something I wouldn't mind seeing now and again. Is like black and white flags for things or stop and go penalties.
Okay, pit lane.
Daniel pit lane.
Copy. Remember the pit lane speed limiter.
That's a really good stop. Is he gonna come out ahead of Lando? I hope I catch these guys because I just gave up points to do that. Yeah, he's gonna be well ahead of Lando here.
And save fuel from now, please. Save fuel from now.
But now we have no worries. So we're 15 seconds behind Ocon, but about 7 seconds ahead of Lando. So hopefully they pit again. We have clean air to catch them, which is nice. If they don't pit again, if they do pit again, you know, maybe third is happening. If they don't, we're out of points. So this is a gamble that we are taking. But we're comfortably making it to the end on these tires and comfortably making it to the end on this fuel. So I'll be curious to see what the next lap time is for us. Lando's a 128, so he's gaining at about a second and a half a lap in the clean air. Laps to go. How are everybody else's tires doing? 60%. See, I don't think they're going to pit again, but there's no real harm in trying. Because Lando pit and still came out way ahead of Sonoda, so... And by the end of the race, our tires were going to be at 20% with our pace. So we're kind of running our own little race here. So I'm going to speed this up, and then I'll take a look again in 5-6 laps. We've got back markers too. 5-6 laps. See what it looks like. Or if we see teams going into the pits lap 60, we'll know if they're pitting or not. Oh, I'd be so mad if there was a safety car right now.
Oh, did someone run wide there?
Please, nobody crash, please. I saw the yellow flag and I'm like, oh no. We were, what, 16 seconds behind points? We are now 8. The gap is closing. We are catching them. Not by a ton, but the possibility exists of a double points finish. Yeah, they're still 50% with their tires. They are where we were when we pitted like 8 laps ago. I don't think they're pitting. And I don't think the weather's going to force them to pit. It's going to stop raining, but I don't think the track will dry out enough. They can just run on those worn tires. We're coming up on Latifi. Let's push fuel for a couple of laps. See how much of a difference that makes. Like if they go 50% and they've been on these tires for 40 laps, they're going to be fine. That's okay. Like I said, if the undercut doesn't happen, we gave up 2 points in the grand scheme of things. Like, Lando was already in 12th. Actually, before Ricardo boxed, Leclerc passed him for 9th. So we gave up 1 point to try this. It's not something I'm super, like, I'm a risk taker, so that's, I like trying things like that. The track is drying up, but I still don't think drying up to the point. Okay, so the fuel, pushing on the fuel gave us about 0.6 of a second extra. We were 8 seconds off points. Where are we now? 6. A little less than 6. If Daniel passes Gasly, we are where we were. We started 10th and 12th. It'll just be a flip-flop. Ricardo started 12th. Lando started 10th. Lando's catching Daniel too, which is kind of crazy. I do have to watch a little bit. So I gave them a couple of laps, and then when we get to like 5 laps to go, I'll push them back up again. 5.3 now. We basically need 6/10 a lap. So by the end of this lap, like by the end of the next lap, we need to be 4.6. A couple laps, we need to be under 4 seconds. I don't think we're going to get him, but it would be crazy if we did. I'm hoping they have to conserve their tires at the end, but so they have to lift a little, but I don't know if that'll be the case. Walk up. Does it matter to our race?
Was that a lock-up on the track?
Vettel, no. Track should dry up soon. Yeah, dry weather predicted, but this could go the opposite way. They could pit for dry tires. I don't know what to do. It says in 2 laps, still 95%. It's basically the last 3 laps of the race. The track's going to be drying out. It's still too wet right now. There's no way if we pit for dry tires we're going to catch anybody. That's just, it's too late in the race. But I don't think they would pit themselves. I think they just run as they run. We're down to 4.2 seconds behind Gasly. So we're not quite running at a catching pace, but we're pretty close.
8 laps to go, 8 laps.
Because he's kind of being... Oh,
Okay,
no.
Floppy, good.
Oh, man. And there's your safety car.
Roger.
Let's take a look at the replay. Daniel Ricciardo involved here. They've lost control and there's
Second
the crash.
race in a row.
That's going to be a big blow to the team.
Now I
Will they be able to
have
recover?
no idea what to do.
We'll see.
I don't think it's dry enough. Won't get dry enough for slicks. I think we just ignore. But that was so, like, we were so close. Alright.
Just be careful with this tyre.
That,
Yeah, confirm.
ironically, might give Lando a chance at points. I wish it was Gasly who crashed, but not us. Sorry. So So that's Daniel Ricciardo, 19th place finish. Let's catch up to the safety car. Track is drying out, but nobody's coming in. And
Weather update. This rain has stopped.
okay, rain stops. 6 laps to go. Do I come in? Do I? Oh, that would be so dumb. Or genius. Do I come in for inters, even? At the end of this race. I was gonna say I've got a big gap right now, but oh boy. 1 minute 85%. Won't dry up enough for slicks. I'm gonna take a chance. Safety car is coming out. Do I have enough time? I can always cancel it if he doesn't come in right now. Okay, he did. Alright. Coming in for intermediate tires. This might be really stupid. Intermediate tires are at their peak at about 2.5 millimeters. So I'm hoping this dries up just enough.
Safety car is in this lap.
Safety car
is
in this lap. So let's
Confirmed.
catch.
Okay, Lando, 100% pace, 100% pace.
Yep, confirmed.
No, he didn't catch the line. Ah. Almost. He did not catch the line. But he is catching them. Go, Lando. Go, Lando. All the unlapped cars. Ah. We are significantly faster. I might be a genius.
So there are 4 laps to go.
We are about change in speed is significant. Four laps left. And we are now firmly in intermediate tire territory. 2 top 5s, wow. Don't know if you saw there, but I pitted for intermediate tires because the track is drying out and I'm trying to... We got a safety car, so I'm trying to push up. And we are catching them. Hey, hey! Hi, Callum. I was just saying I was watching you the other day, and how you feel about F1 Manager is how I feel about Football Manager. I don't watch football, but I like the game. I feel a little disadvantaged by not knowing half of what's going on. This has been a wild and crazy rain race for us, and not in a good way. Go, Lando!
2 laps to go.
2 laps left.
Yep.
And the rain has stopped.
Okay, Lando, nice job.
And we are significantly faster.
McLaren gain a position.
Can we get one more? Salvage something out of this race? Very little. Very little, Callum. I just like management games. I'll see the MLS support locally. I don't really have I would say, allegiance to anybody.
This is the last lap.
In the Prem or anything like that. My brother's in-laws are from Liverpool, so they are die-hard fans. I'm not so much. I like watching the international stuff. Like, as I said, the fact that Canada has a quote-unquote good program now is nice to see. We haven't made the World Cup in 36 years. And the last time we did make it, we didn't score. So, I wouldn't say expectations are high, but to have a couple of players that are considered world class, go get Pierre. Go get Pierre. Yes! We're not going to catch the Mercs, obviously. We've got one more lap, though. Oh no, we don't.
So we are box this lap.
Because we were lapped
Awesome job, everyone.
already?
Excellent job, mate. Well done.
Alright. salvage something out of that, because pitting for the Inters, if we had a few more laps, if we had, I think they would have pit if we had a few more laps, but if we had like 3 more laps, we could have,
And that's good enough work from Lando Norris this weekend.
yeah, Danny Rick, he spun out twice,
McLaren showed some
and
good
the second
stuff here
time,
today,
he
but
just,
they'll be building on that now to try and
it
improve their
was
results
too much
next
to
time.
repair.
There's no rest for F1 teams. Let's hope their hard work can get them closer to exceeding expectations.
Yeah,
in the
Cressy
next
made a
race.
bold prediction.
And
Didn't
after this result,
exactly
the team
pay
is
off.
4th in the constructor standings.
We now look ahead to the next round in Monza in Italy. The Temple of Speed is waiting, and the teams will be ready and raring to go.
The Temple of Speed. I like the sounds of that. I didn't want to pull you away from your Friday night there, Callum, but thanks for stopping in. Verstappen took a back of the grid penalty and finished 4th. It's funny, the Williams were all the way up, like mid-pack for a while, and by the end of the race, it's the teams you expect to see at the back. That's the first race a McLaren driver has not finished in my season so far. Leclerc significantly ahead. Alpine gains on us again, and I'm really scared of them. But I don't think AlphaTauri's going to catch us. You've come in at a decent time, because we have a regulation vote coming up in a couple of days. Is there 1 week between? Oh, and there's research on the front wing done. Yeah, we had a lot of stuff this weekend. Excellent. Yeah, I could have used that weather center a couple of days ago, guys. No, it's right on the back of this. Okay. So, I definitely want to go in. Got 3 engineers available. We researched. What have we done? Rear wing side pods. That means I want to research the underfloor for next year, and this just refreshed again. I like to break it down in about 5 or 6 different projects. So I'm gonna give it, let's say 14 hours. Seems reasonable. We already know that every part is going to get dinged 10%. I pitted again while you were gone, Cressy. Did you see that? I pitted for intermediates with 6 laps left because the track was drying out. So I actually, that was a 3-stopper. Three-stopper points. You're not going to see that very often. Alright, research focus. High speed. We want high speed. Development's 91 days, huh? If we put our engineers on it, 76. Okay. A little over $1 million. We can confirm that. I want our car next year to be good. This rest of the year, I don't think we're going to finish higher than 4th, and I don't think we're going to finish lower than 5th. So I'm putting everything into next year's car. $52 million, though. I want to save some for a driver at the end of the season. But I think we can use a factory upgrade. So I'm going to do that. And that's going to take 100 days. That'll spend some money. hospitality area. Let's do that. Let's try and get George Russell. More interested, team attractiveness. And let's do boardroom. Get everything up to at least 3. And then scouting department. I want to get everything up to a respectable level. And team hub. So we just upgraded a whole bunch of stuff. There's construction on it, but we only spent like $20 million. So we can manage that. Front wing research. That's great gains. I like that. That's good. Memorabilia room upgrade. Helps morale, helps. And weather center upgrade. Now let's see what this regulations. Oh, financial changes. Maybe I should have looked at this before I spent a whole bunch of money. Maybe I should have. Change to the cost cap. Oh, they want to cut the cost cap by $5 million. We're probably going to get more money next year. So, and we're probably in the top half of teams. Like, Ferrari and Red Bull really have to worry about this. Williams, Aston Martin don't. I'm going to vote against. What do you guys think? I feel against. Which means it's going to happen, I guess. I'm going to go against. The more money we have available to us, the better. Don't want to be crunched. New ATR period, we know that. Post race. And our board is not happy. If that was a dry race, we would have done really well, because I think we had a really good car for that track. I think we could have managed a top 5 with Lando, which is unfortunate. Lando, Jack. Just checking. Max interested. Ah, not yet. Alcon is interested. Gasly I've scouted. Part of me is intrigued by Piastri. I actually might even be intrigued by putting Stroll in a faster car. I know that's wild to say. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I think Daniel's safe to the end of the year. I hear he's good. Well, I'm a Canadian and I can't even argue with that. Okay, so rear wing research is done. Side pod research another 11 days. So that means suspension is next. Let's do that. Research focus. Again, we're going race performance. 100%. Who cares about engine cooling? 29 days. Okay. Or somebody has to blame him for something all the time, so he's the goat. Car part test center's gonna be done. That's good news. I was just contemplating I might have time to run another practice and another qualifying, but I wouldn't have time for another race. I've probably got half an hour, if that. We're already at 2.5 hour mark of this stream, which is kind of crazy to me. Okay, Italian Grand Prix. 53 laps. So a bit of a longer lap. Not as long as a couple of races ago, but longer than Zandvoort. Monza. Monza. Oh, rainy qualifying. You're kidding me. They like the hard tire here. Attributes. Okay. This suits us reasonably well. Oh, that's good news. Good news, Cressy. You know what? I'll run practice for you guys right now, just so we don't have to run it next stream. If you guys want to watch, I'll just do it right now. And then we can move on after that.
Welcome to Life in the Fast Lane. We're here at Monza in Italy, the home of Ferrari. But who will take home the points this weekend? Let's find out as we get started with the Italian Grand Prix.
Rainy qualifying could
Monza,
mess
a
us up
centurion among
entirely.
circuits, dripping with motorsport history. Expect to see cars fly by as 80% of the track is tackled at full throttle. It's not all go, however, and brakes can be prone to overheating through the tight chicanes that Monza has to offer.
You should not have left.
With the season nearly concluded, time is running out for the teams. Can
Football
anyone
was
make
not
a
worth watching.
last-minute breakthrough? Can the leading drivers hold on?
Well,
Only time will
I'll tell you,
The
we didn't do
competition
much better.
is on.
And it was a rainy race, and we made some errors. Okay, let's put Doohan in the car. What I'm basically doing now, Bob, is I'm going to run practice on stream. So next time we boot up the stream, get to the good stuff. I've been going for 2.5 hours. Oh, England! Oh! Okay. I didn't know what this was for. Let's go not on the camber. And then we want... that's fine. Actually, we don't even have to do any of this because they don't use it anyway. Oh, Bob. Oh, Bob. These... We're gonna be pretty bad in comparison. As I was saying earlier on the stream, just making it to the point where we're good enough to be drawn into a group is beyond our wildest expectations. It's Alfonso Davies, it's Jonathan David, Jonathan Osorio. We have a few players that are considered world level, I'll say. But it's been a while since we've had this good a program. I was explaining that the last time we made a World Cup was 1986 and we didn't score a goal. So this is the best we've been in ages. Okay, Orlando. Okay, straights. So we want it all the way over here. And we want braking stability, so bloop, 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 there. And traction, if we go the other way, yeah. Ricardo is better, but not great. Less traction? No. Camber? No. Maybe we should do this. A little bit. No. A little bit more toe out. There we go. Who were they playing?
Daniel, I didn't hear your radio check. Radio check.
Okay, radio check.
I love
Sessions
Canada.
should be starting now.
Well, Canadian loves you too, Bob. Would be happy to have you for a visit. We are brothers, I suppose. Uh-oh. I forgot about that. I forgot. Which means I'm gonna have to take a grid penalty with Lando Norris. Actually, with both of them, likely. No. I think Daniel should be fine. I don't know the proper way to pronounce anything. I'm from Canada anyway.
We've just had a car run wide.
According to people I know. I'm basically Callum if he got uglier and developed a Canadian accent. Your average-looking Canadian.
I do just want to give a very big.
Wow, we got
feedback.
great
And then
right
we'll do-
away. 86.
I'm
Awesome.
happy.
Understood.
That does not happen. Let's call them in. It's just a comparison, Bob. We can't win them all. In comparison to the average, I'm okay. But Callum just, some of us just can't compete, Yeah, let's go with that. And then Lando. Do I go all the way to here, or do I go the other way? I guess we'll find out. How would you guys feel if I did like a regular once a week? I don't know what kind of schedule I can commit to, but maybe, Tuesday afternoons or Friday afternoons or evenings in your case. Kind of depends how work plans end up. But I was saying to Cressy that I love this game, I love playing it, and the interaction makes it a little more fun for me.
I think someone's run wide.
And I'm also excited for a couple other games. FM23 aside. I'm actually really excited.
How's the balance? How's the balance?
It's all good. It's a cool car to drive.
For golf.
Yep. Okay. Understood.
Which I know would not appeal to a lot of people, but I used to be part of the PGC Tours group that did competitive cut tournaments every week. And I was really bad. Kind of like I am in your drafts, Bob, but I still had fun. Well, I can't do Thursday because of work, Pressy, so that works for me just fine. I won't be able to do Wednesdays or Thursdays, but the other days might be some Tuesdays, might be some Fridays, might be some Mondays. If I can't do Thursdays, Fridays, and more than likely the weekends are out as well. But like, an hour and a half, 2 hours every week or twice a week, I might be able to pull that off. I'm fine with that. He can run 92%. I don't want to touch it. 75, that's not bad. Bob, I don't expect, anything. If I'm here talking to myself, then that's fine. It just helps to make me look like less of a crazy person than I already am. I know Callum and I were talking the other day of I'm not going to be somebody who has big alerts. The joke will be on the follow botters, Callum, because I have no notifications, so I'll just take the artificial follows. Like I was saying to Lobes earlier, I've sent out 2 tweets about going live on Twitch, and the amount of like fake designers I've gotten. Like following me just because I mentioned Twitch. Not on here, no. No, I haven't, but I say I'll take them
That
because
sounds like someone's
I
gone
don't have
wide there.
anything, I don't have anything alerting me on screen anything is happening, so
Okay, Lando, that is the end of the session.
it doesn't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, I got 100 followers that are fake, so works for me. Yeah, I've gotten 10 already in the last week. I'm like, I'm convinced that you don't exist. Okay, practice 3. Then we have a
Welcome
rainy
back to what is proving to
qualifying
be
that I
an
can do before
exciting
I
weekend of Formula
leave,
One
I
racing,
think.
with practice coming to a close today and qualifying set to follow. Each team will be looking to build on the progress they made during yesterday's practice sessions. When it comes to preparation, absolutely nothing should be left to chance.
And then
Everything has to be just
can
right. Of
probably
course, by the
do
time the cars hit the track, well, there are some things in Formula
race
One that
itself
no one can prepare for.
Monday
What
or
does today
Tuesday.
have in store? Only time will tell.
Now, is this practice rain or qualifying rain? Big difference. One could completely ruin us. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm not even touching Lando's setup because I'm happy with 92%. I don't want to make it worse. He can just get his practice in.
And Lando, radio check, radio check.
Yeah, confirm.
Track should be green now.
I know I'm not the most energetic or charismatic, but I'm having fun.
Who's running wide there?
Oh no! I forgot to change it again. Oh, that's a mistake. Oh, I forgot to change it. I forgot to change the ERS in the gearbox. I can't do that now, can I? If I call the car in after this run, or even before this run. Oh, that's such a... Because I'm not getting setup advice on him. So let's just call him in. Car parts. Oh man. Yeah. Let's take the penalty and put it on. I can't change the ARS. Oh, in the pits, I can't change it. That's gonna take the whole session too. That's unfortunate. Daniel doesn't have any part warnings. I think it's from the crashes. It's really knocked him for a loop this season. I don't think I'll be able to change the ERS before qualifying either. So we could have an ERS failure in the race. That's a huge mistake.
Someone's run wide!
So wet qualifying, gearbox is it a back of grid penalty or a 10 spot penalty? I'm not sure. I think engine is back of grid. I think gearbox would be 10 spots. So the best we can do is really qualify as high as we can and make sure the damage doesn't hurt us as badly. Oh, that's good news. If we do the corner, I missed that message, Cressy. Oscar hasn't quit on you yet. Well, we all mess up. I do enjoy hearing about your successes and failures. I just try not to do it spectacularly, Callum. Small mistakes. Try and fail, but try. Are you kidding me? He didn't. Oh man, I messed up that run plan. Send him out. Is it better or worse? 90%. Beautiful. Man, he needed like an extra half a lap. New gearbox for Lando. I don't think I can change the ERS, otherwise I would have. That's annoying.
So Daniel, the session has now finished.
Sainz is taking a penalty. Hamilton, Alonso, Vettel. So we aren't alone. I got such a good setup on him too. Yeah, I can't go back and switch. Once you're in, you're in. Let's run qualifying now, and then I'll run the race next time I stream. So I don't have another hour and a half to run another race. But I do have another half hour, maybe. 20 minutes.
And rear tech.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah, all good.
it's in the middle.
Track should be green.
So we want to get our lap in early and then wait the rain out. And then come back out late. About 3 minutes to go in the session. I think the rain is actually perfect timing for us. Let's get him around to the line. And go on board with him. Thanks for stopping by, Cressy. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Keep me posted. Post in the Discord. So Daniel has gone faster than Lando in the first sector. And faster than Lando in the second sector. Wow. I think it's that damaged part. Slowing him down that much. It's a little annoying. 123.3. Okay, not that much slower. Let's get them around to the garage
Rain is expected.
Confirm.
and wait this rain out. Fuel the car back up in case they have to go out again. And the rain is not here yet, but it's coming.
See some light rain.
It's starting. You can see in Vettel's time. So about 250, I'm gonna send them out again. Unless this rain messes up the track enough. Which it might.
Looks like the rain's clearing up.
Okay, now it's
Yeah, confirm.
stopped. So it's gonna be close. It's going to be close. Yeah, 1.37. That's still not enough. But by the time we start another lap, I think it will be. Might not have to do this, but I'm going to. Okay, we were not first out. And we're going to be stuck in some unfortunate traffic, possibly. So let's get them around to the line and see what the track looks like at that point. Okay, now it's at 1 millimeter, which is bordering on slick territory again. And there goes Lando, 0.77. I don't think anybody's going to improve their lap. Just slight on a track like this, but we'll see. Might be a good start. So we timed this correctly, and we probably shouldn't come out again. That was just wasting tires, but that's okay. Didn't want to take the chance that it would dry up enough. That's a good spot, 6th and 7th after first run. Adjustments locked. Now I can change it. That's a penalty, but that's fine. Oh boy. Yeah, are you sure you want to continue? Yeah. Wet tires. Wet qualifying. Lots of rain. Is there gonna be more rain? I'm just gonna wait. This might be stupid.
Radio check.
Okay, radio check.
I'm going to bet that it will be
And it is
less.
raining a little bit.
Okay, understood.
Maybe we can go out on intermediate tires by that point.
We've just had a spin.
Four millimeters. You know what? I'm gonna plan for that. Could be a disaster, but I'm gonna plan. Yeah, Yeah, it's drying out.
Weather update. This rain has stopped.
5
Come,
minutes.
come.
Let's send them out now. Get them out to the line. I think we've done this perfectly. Oh, of course everybody else has followed our lead. So I don't think it's going to matter if they get to the line in time. Some of them might not. I'm not sure. There's Russell. 30 seconds. Lando's gone fastest. Albon, Latifi, Bottas. They all made it by like 5 seconds. That's disappointing. Rain stopped a little too soon for us. Could have gone on for another 30 seconds. Faster than Joe. Are we gonna get... Oh no! We're not. Yeah, we got hosed a bit out of that. And we're taking a penalty. So we'll be starting at the back, I think. I'll give you the race intro and take a look at the grid from here.
It's race day with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
McLaren did well during qualifying. They maximized their potential and are in a good position for the race today. Mercedes ran into a number of issues during qualifying and they won't be starting the race where they'd want to be. But anything can happen and they're surely ready to take any opportunity that comes their way. And the weather is sunny here today, apart from a few clouds. Let's hope they remain scattered on the horizon.
Well, this is going to be one thrilling Italian Grand Prix, and we're nearly ready to kick things off.
It's gonna have to wait a few more days. Sorry, guys. That's another hour and a half that I don't have. I'm gonna get something to eat because I haven't eaten dinner yet, and we've pushed over the 3-hour mark, which is kind of crazy. Not what I expected to do today. Callum, are you still here? Or Bob? I'm not sure if Arilax is what his plan is. Yeah, it looks cloudy, so that usually means it's probably going to be a dry race. So we can actually use our strategies that we like to use. I think the next time I'm going to stream is either Monday or Tuesday afternoon. I probably won't be on the weekend. Probably doing the Kaza Cup Wednesday. Won't be on Thursday, so I think most common days for me, if I'm going to be semi-regular streaming, will be Monday, Tuesday, or Friday. Around this time, you know, around for you around 6:30 to 7:30 until 10-ish. Oh, the cup this week is going to be so hard. I don't think I'm actually going to prep for it. I'm just going to fly. Might try a new formation just for fun, but it's South America and it's 20 million pounds. It's it's Uruguay, Chile, Chile. Oh, there's 4 of them. Peru and somewhere else. All the top divisions from those countries. It's basically Colombia. It's basically South America without Argentina and Brazil. But I am going to raid out. And if Airlax is going to be streaming for a little while longer, I'll go to him. But I don't know. Last time I was going to go raid him, he was raiding out as I was raiding. I was going to raid in. So I just wondered if anybody was over there, knew if he was wrapping up. I think I'll go over there anyway because I want to watch him. If he's still going to be going. But thanks again, everyone, for stopping in and making this a really fun stream for me. And yeah, I mean, 3 hours was not something I thought I could do this week, but you guys made it a lot of fun. And as I said, I think this will be kind of a once a week thing for me, maybe twice a week, of like 2 hours at a time situation. So I'm going to go over there and watch them. So I might as well send you guys over there, and I'll see you guys next time. All right. Thanks again. Appreciate the support.